because Dave is the current state attorney for Palm Beach County. He knows a thing or two about how everything works down there. He's also clean as a whistle. So I got to ask you, I thought of you first. I mean, I'm assuming you're even walking through the same hallowed halls, right, of these others. And I keep thinking about guys like you can make a name for yourself. You bring down a whale like Epstein, you can go one or two ways, right? You can take the money, you can take the influence, you can take the prestige, you can take the power, the pressure from a guy like Epstein, or you can take him down because you do have the power. Why didn't they?
Well, it's good to be back with you, Ashleigh. And Spencer Kubin, who's a friend of mine, I thought did an excellent job in trying to explain a lot of this. I can't explain or justify what went on, but I can just say this. Jesse Weber brought up a good point earlier. You know, back then, if you were an underage girl and you were the victim of sexual assault and you received any money or compensation for it under the law, you were seen as a lawbreaker, as a criminal. And fortunately, today, you're seen as a victim, and rightly so. Things have changed. Now, that's not to justify, it's not to excuse any of the conduct back then. These grand jury records are disturbing, and I understand why the decisions by the prosecutors back then have been revisited. But I'm just trying to shed some insight into it. And as far as Barry Krischer, Barry has never been media hungry or media savvy. He never did interviews himself back then. He did one interview after the story broke from the Miami Herald, and that was the only time he spoke up about it. And so he just is different than I am. And, you know, I do lots of interviews, but I don't know because I wasn't there. I came in 7 years after this was long in the past. So can't explain it except for the fact that the prosecutors were facing these high-powered defense lawyers who, as Spencer correctly said, they put a full court press against these girls. And in the end, according to reports, only 2 came before the grand jury. And the questions, as you saw, not just from the prosecutor, but from the jurors, really reflect the time that they were in, that there was a lack of understanding about the trauma that these victims of sexual assault face.
Imagine them saying, you know, like, well, maybe you should watch your reputation. I mean, a juror saying this to a victim. I only have 30 seconds, but I need you to tell me, why even bring the case before a grand jury if they intended to tank the case in front of the grand jury?
I don't know if going in they intended to tank it. I think, according to reports, there were only 2 who were there. So that could have meant that others did not want to show, did not want to be part of this. It's a traumatic experience having to go through the grand jury. But I'm not going to justify or excuse the questions that were asked. But it is something that, looking back in the year 2024, there's no excuse for it. And it's something that the public is right to revisit the role, not just of the prosecutors, but also of the grand jurors in those questions that were asked.
I'm glad you're in that office now, and warning to anyone in Palm Beach County, Dave Aronberg isn't having any of it. Thank you for being on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ashleigh.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.